Hey guys, Sabotage DLC 1 for Infinite Warfare is right around the corner. If you go to the PlayStation Store and go to add-ons, you can get to this screen right here. It's going to show you how much time is left before we can actually play it. And there's also an option there for auto download, so if you check it, it could start downloading around January 29th, which is Sunday. Now this may vary for you depending on like what time zone or region you're in. I'm in the Central Time Zone, and it also says 5 days, 4 hours, and 38 minutes before I can play it, which for Central Time in the US is going to allow me to play it at 11 p.m. on Monday. So for Pacific Time, it's going to be like 9 p.m. and Eastern, it will be midnight on Tuesday morning. But I'll definitely be there live streaming the moment that it becomes available, looking for the Easter egg and checking out the map, so I hope to see you guys there. Call of Duty announced that they were going to be answering some questions regarding DLC 1, and on Twitter, they're answering them, and someone had asked if there was going to be like a ticket system in Rave in the Redwoods like there is in Zombies in Spaceland. I know most of us were curious about this, and they are actually answering these questions, and they said no tickets in Rave in the Redwoods. We've changed the challenges to be personal this time and reward players with offhand weapons. Another question they answered was about new Fate and Fortune cards, which we, pretty much knew they were coming, but they're actually giving us the names of them. So the free card that they're adding is called Timely Torrent, and they're adding 4 new Fortune cards that you're gonna have to get from crates called Purify, Explosive Touch, Shared Fate, and Fire Chains. One person asked if we're gonna see a new perk, and they actually said yes. Want to know what they are? You'll have to wait and find out on January 31st. So with them answering in this way, it's implying that there's going to be more than one. Hopefully they'll be adding this Deadshot Daiquiri equivalency perk that I told you guys about in another video. This next question wasn't anything too interesting, but somebody had asked if they're going to change the perk jingles, and they said the jingles haven't changed, but the secret song is an original tune in the 90s breakbeat style. An example of 90s breakbeat music is rave music. They used hardcore breakbeat, so that's probably what it's going to sound like. What I do find interesting is that with Infinity Ward, their policies regarding like new information on new maps, they're really kind of open with. When Treyarch was doing Zombies, they would not tell us any of this kind of information. So do you guys like that they're kind of spoon feeding it to us and we're not discovering it on our own? Do you think it hurts it in any way? Like, what do y'all think about that? It's really interesting to see Easter egg hints from the developers on Twitter. That's not something Treyarch would ever do or has ever done in the past. So, they're being very like open with us about things, and so far it hasn't really messed, I think, with the challenge of it. We're still looking for this damn roller coaster Easter egg, and Lee Ross has pretty much like straight up told us what we needed to do. I don't know, I think it's kind of cool that they're telling us stuff. It's weird, and it just feels kind of strange. Like, wait, no, you're not supposed to be telling us this stuff, but we're definitely like feeding off of it. Give us more information. We're watching their Twitter and stuff like that. But let me know what you guys think about all of this. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next video.